Hi, it's Chris Watkin here, and I'm with Barry Ireland, who is the Northwood franchisee at Northampton. And he was absolutely so pissed off with his CRM system and his business generation models that he actually went out there and designed his own replacement CRM system called Active Agent. And in the last few years, it has actually doubled your conversion rate and turnover in your business. Those are pretty big numbers, Barry. Why did you create Active Agent, and what does it do for agents? Talk to me.
The reason why I needed a system is that we had systems within the franchise that dealt with the property management and also the accounts, but there was nothing that dealt with the onboarding of clients. So what I needed to design was something, because I'm not actually working in the office, that shows me when a customer comes on board, that we deal with it in the right way.
When you say on board, is that when they make an email to you, they ring you up, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so when they first inquire to us, we need to make sure that they're following and I always call it the perfect customer journey. So every customer who comes on with us, we want to give them the perfect customer journey. And when you have a number of staff in the office, it all depends who picks up the phone to whether the right customer journey is happening. So what I developed was to automate the whole process. So if we automate the whole process, then we can then just make sure that everybody who contacts us, whether it's 3 o'clock in the morning because they can't sleep, or whether it's during office hours, will get the exact perfect customer journey.
So what does the system do? So let's just say someone emails in through Rightmove. What does the system do?
So the system, at the start of the system, it offers it offers a nurture journey. So as soon as the client inquires with us, or with you if you've got our system, by the time they put the phone down, so whilst they're on the phone, with the way we've developed the system, they'll get their first welcome email. So when they tend to bring their phone down, because they're on a mobile phone, they'll look at it and then they get their first email. So they go, these guys are better than everybody else. Because you've got to remember that agents, we're not trusted by anybody. We've already gone down the pole. I think we're third from the bottom now to be trusted. So what I developed was a system which actually talks from the hip. It shows that what I'm saying is what I'm going to do, because no one will trust me if I say I'm going to send it to you tomorrow, because I very rarely do. So to send everything now and then.
Okay, so it sent an email out. You mentioned this nurture journey. What does that look like?
So a nurture journey with us, so within our system, there's over 50 emails that go out. And so one customer won't get 50 emails, but our system will be able to tell whether that customer is a letting, who's interested in your letting side of things, your estate agency side of things, or even to switch from another agency to yourself. So all depending what journey that person needs is the nurture journey that will come through.
And the system has already set up emails to basically nurture them through. So when you say you've doubled your conversion rate, is that from free val to listings with your landlords?
Yeah, so that's the other side of it. So this is just onboarding the customers on, okay?
When you say customers, we're talking about tenants here and buyers?
No, not tenants. This is all about vendors and landlords. It's about getting your customers on. There's systems out there, great systems, I think already, that will deal with tenants and with letting and with selling your property and listing your property. This is all about getting new customers on.
So this is designed to get more landlords and more vendors to use your agency, because you felt there was nothing out there that helped your software it just didn't work, so you designed it yourself.
Exactly. And then once they're on with you, so then once within our system, we've designed the whole thing, so everything's automated. So from 4 clicks, you can get an inquiry in to you. Then when you go out to the appointment, our system will send the email out to book the appointment. It will also send the brochure for you as well. It will send a text message as well to say you're going to the appointment. That's not any different than anything else, but this is all included in our system, so that goes out. But then from then on, so when somebody goes to the appointment, when the valuer goes to the appointment, not now do they have to go back to the office to then type up their proposal or their offer letter. With our system, you do it all on our dedicated app. So you go to the property, you sit outside the property, you click a few buttons to say, a bit of personal information, and then what the property values are. And then from the app, it will send the proposal directly. So within 2 minutes of me walking out of your front door, I will send you the proposal, which will then create a task for me when I get back to the office, but then what it's doing to you is it's saying to you as the customer, actually, this guy is putting his money where his mouth is, when I'm not just promising things. Because, sorry, what I was finding, because I wasn't working in my office, is proposals weren't being sent out when they should be.
So automatically the proposal goes out.
Yeah.
So when the client opens the proposal, can we actually see the client doing that?
Exactly, yeah. So to a lot of other systems, you'll get a notification to say the client's opened your proposal.
But if you think about it, the proposal is within the CRM system, so it all talks to each other. So I mean, there are other firms out there that do those standalone products where they've opened up the proposal.
Yep.
This is within your CRM, so it keeps it so nothing can go amiss.
Exactly. Yeah. So everything's together. Everything's within our system, and it will all join it all together.
Okay. I know you can't probably say it, but I can. There's a firm called Akaboom that do these sort of things. It's taking all the best elements of that, but putting it within a CRM. Sounds brilliant.
Yeah, exactly. So
and
Akaboom is great in what it does and everything like that. Our system is a bit more than Akaboom. It adds on, we call it a CRX system, not a CRM system, because with a CRM system, it gets a bit confused with other systems out there like Alto, SME, which actually manage your portfolio. Yes. What this doesn't do, this doesn't manage your portfolio. This is, as I said before, is all about onboarding. So
it's bringing people, more landlords through. Okay, so the system tells you when the landlord's looking at the proposal. That means you can obviously pick the phone up and
exactly.
I was only thinking about you.
And then also with our system as well. So let's say it was your last appointment, 7 o'clock at night, you go home. Within our system now, everything from that point is automated. So if the client wants to then accept that proposal, they can do that on their phone or on their desktop. From that point, everything's automated to the assigning forms, to the tenant and to the landlord description and property inquiry form. We develop all of that, and then that's all automated for you.
So that's going to save time with the valuers and listers as well.
Because everything's automated, it cuts down staff time, staff time is really, really cut down.
I mean, you run an agency with 350 managed properties, and you run it on five full-time equivalent. So it certainly has saved you an awful lot of manpower and woman power, hasn't it?
Oh, exactly, yeah. And it's a question I always get asked, how do you not work in that office?
Because you haven't worked in that business now for 15 years, but at least now you've got control of it and you can see exactly what's happening. Yeah. So this works for both resi sales and resi lettings. Yeah. When a vendor or landlord comes in, it puts them into a system. It then it creates a report that they send out within 2 seconds of leaving the valuation. Yeah. Can see if someone's opening it up, which means that you can pick the phone up and I was only thinking about you. And then if they don't go on the market, does it then put them onto a nurture journey with content and stuff like that?
We do everything from after that. And as you know me, I'm really into the science of selling things and the things that you should do. So one of the things we all know that we should do, if you don't take on that landlord, in 4 months' time, you should phone them back up again. We're all told that because tenants are on a 6-month tenancy. It never happens because as property owners, I found everybody so busy running their business, dealing with lost keys, and them things become more important than the important stuff that is. So with our system, what will happen automatically, as soon as a property is lost, it will repopulate in 4 months' time anyway. Okay. So
but also during those 4 months, it does contact them, doesn't it, and send them stuff as well?
Not during our system, no, because we just let them go quiet, then we're not spamming them. So what we want to do is send them content when they want content, when we know is the right point to give them contact. So with our sales, we have what we call a recontact pipeline. So if it's a rental property and it was lost, it will automatically recontact the landlord at the point you want to recontact them. What's the point in contacting them in 2 months? So we recontact them at 4 months because that's the point you need to. And then we offer a system called We Switch You as well, where there's a pipeline, and then it will nurture them into switching agents into you as well.
And the system, you write all the letters and you design it all for people, so it's just almost plug and play.
It's completely bespoke to every single office.
Excellent. Now, I just want to say for the record, I've not been paid to do this, but I've known Barry Ireland for over 5 or 6 years. He's a damn good friend of mine. He's come in for an interview on other topics, and I said, is there anything I can do for you? And he said, could we just mention active agents? So I'm not being paid to say this, but at the end of the day, if I didn't think it was any good, do you think I'd really be talking about it? But I must stress, not being paid. I just wanted to help you out because you've helped me out in the past. So check Barry out, and thank you for your time today. If anyone, how do they get hold of you?
They can go onto our website, which is www.kboltech.co.uk, or we're easily found on LinkedIn as well. And mobile number, our office number is 0800 77 200 77.
Thank you for your time today.
Cheers, thank you.